I really want to rant. I'm not going to though, because I don't think that's going to help me or you guys at all. But what is this? What happened here? Like maybe we didn't understand the assignment. I don't know. I'm just curious what happened. These next 4 years are going to be very difficult for a lot of people. For women, for the LGBTQ, for minorities, for immigrants. It's going to be very difficult for a lot of people. And I want you guys to not forget who tried to prevent that from happening, who showed up. And I wish that I could say that I'm surprised that a woman with a degree in political science and economics, who was attorney general and vice president, got beat out by a 34-time convicted felon whose most famous quote is "just grab him by the pussy." I wish that was surprising, but it's not. Because maybe it just doesn't get more American than this election. Donald Trump is a nearly 80-year-old man. He is a Christian who does not follow the Bible or practice anything that Jesus preached. He's got over 24 sexual misconduct accusations. He's a businessman who's filed bankruptcy 6 times. He's a married man who has 34 felonies in relation to hush money that he paid when he slept with a porn star. But in America, you can do all of that and still become president of the United States. If you're a white man, obviously. Like, no one else could do that. And our only experience with him as the president, he got impeached twice. The government got shut down 3 times, one of which our longest shutdown ever. He lied and said COVID was no big deal and it ended up killing over 1 million people. He incited a literal insurrection, took classified documents out of the White House and hid them in his estate. But in America, you can do all of that and still become president of the United States again if you're a white man. He makes racists feel safe to be racist publicly. He makes misogynists feel safe to be misogynists publicly. So who gives a shit what he's done? He's not a black woman, so he's up. So I'm not surprised that he won. I'm not surprised. I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed, but surprised, no. Qualified women getting beat out by mediocre men is not new. That's not new. But you would think that somebody who Jeffrey Epstein called his best friend wouldn't have garnered these kinds of results, right? So that part does baffle me. And I don't know. I wish we were better. I want to mope. I want to lash out. I've seen so many comments that are just mean. I've seen so many sexist and just disgusting shit that people have said in comment sections because he won. So now they can say this shit. And I just want to just be mean back, but what's the point? That's not going to help anything. Listening to my friends and acquaintances talk about how they have to pull their kids out of school early because the kids don't feel safe, because kids in school, if they can be openly racist, they're the worst. And that shit is happening already. It's already started. We failed to make racists scared again. And that is disappointing. And I've got all this frustration and I don't know what to do with it. And I keep on getting asked to make videos about this whole thing, and I am running on 1 hour of sleep for the last 2 days. And this shit is so bothersome to me. And a lot of my friends are taking a hiatus from social media, either because they're just so exhausted or because they're receiving so much hate in their comment section. They're just taking a break from social media. And I can't do that because this is part of my job. I got bills and shit. I gotta move soon, so I just paid rent. I still gotta go find more rent and fucking deposit and shit for a new place. You know how expensive it is to move? It's very expensive. I can't just fuck off from social media for weeks or months at a time. I gotta keep making content. I gotta grow my YouTube and shit. I'm at the park right now because I'm about to go work out. I got collabs and shit coming up. I want to look good so I can make some thirst trappy shit for y'all, which is fun. That's actually cathartic. I enjoy that. So that's fun. But my point is that I, like a lot of you, can't just sit around and be stagnant and mope and all that kind of stuff about this. We have to keep moving forward. I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna go to this pond and look at the ducks and shit. And then I'm gonna lock in because we got work to do. Because the show must go on. At least this golden hour, I think I'm looking pretty good. It's gonna be alright, guys. Feel your feelings. Do what you gotta do to get into a better headspace. And keep moving forward. I will see you in the next video.